Welcome to our tutorial on how to make a small paraglider. You will need the following materials. For the blueprints, please email us using Plano Mini Parapente or Small Paraglider Blueprints as a subject. It is free. We will only ask of you to subscribe to our channel and share this video. First, we have to cut the plastic bag like this. This seam will only get in our way, but as you can see, this side is clean, so we will cut it and it won't be left in the middle for our paraglider. Once the plastic bag is cut, we put it above the blueprints and glue it all together to the work area with tape, so it won't move. Then, with a permanent marker, we will copy the blueprints into the plastic bag. First, we have drawn the upper surface of the paraglider using the line that's in the inside of the blueprints. Now we're going to draw the bottom surface, which is bigger, so we will be using the other line. Alright, we got both sides done, the upper surface and the bottom surface. Remember to count the chords from outside the line. We need to keep this black line visible because we will be using it as a guideline to sew it all together. Oh yes, don't forget to make double copies and mark them when necessary.
Hay que hacerlo 2 veces.
Don't forget to make double copies and mark them when necessary to know where each one goes. Okay, with this all done, we have the chords from the right semi-wind to the left semi-wind. All that's left now are the central one. And this is it. They are all the same. Here we have to have 24 chords, 7 in each side plus 10 in the middle. In order to let the air go through the paraglider, we need to make some small openings in every chord, but on the ones at the end of both semi-winds. Now it's time to sew! Remember the black line I told you before to leave visible? Now we are using it as a guide to sew. We are doing the upper surface first. If you are wondering which side of every chord goes to the bottom surface or to the upper surface, don't worry, it will be marked in the blueprints. You see, the lower side goes to the bottom surface and the upper part, of course, with this upper surface. The black line from the bottom surface goes, of course, with the bottom surface, and the upper one goes with the black line on the upper surface. First one down, another one to come, and please follow with all of them the same way. We leave the thread node on the inside of the paraglider, then we poke on the line. When they both match, we can go on sewing in a zigzag pattern. This is the upper surface, as said before. It's shorter than the bottom surface. Both together will make the wing. But either way, after it's all finished, we will make some openings to let air go through. Once we have sewn it all, don't forget to make a knot at the end of the thread. And please try to keep this knot on the inside of the paraglider, so the outside could be as smooth as possible in order to have a better flight. I know it's a bit difficult when talking about a plastic bag, but at least we won't make it worse. Now, here we got the chords and the ribs. This one is the central one, which won't have any opening, but we mark it down anyway. Now, we're gonna put another dot right here. Here it is, and then we cut them with a cutter.
Bueno, pues ahora voy a explicaros cómo ir poniendo
Let's
las
start with the lines.
Tienen que poner antes de cerrarlo con
We
el
must
marcador,
attach them firmly before sewing the button
si os
surface.
fijáis,
If
clavamos
you pay attention, we have been
desde
sewing
arriba
from
hacia
the
abajo la aguja
outside to the inside of
y sale
it,
la cuerda limpia.
so all knots are
Se
kept
queda
in the inside
dentro
of the wing.
los nudos para que
We are
no
just
corra
trying to
zigzag.
keep the drag to a minimum.
Cogemos un poco de hilo. No importa la medida todavía.
We cut a long thread. The length is not important right now.
Manebramos.
We pass it through the eye of the needle and make a knot at the end, a really big one so it won't pass through the hole that the needle makes.
Otra vez hasta que quede hueco, con bastante consistencia como para que no pase por el boquete que hace la aguja.
We can start sewing now, passing the needle through the marks that we previously marked from the blueprints.
Marcadas previamente.
Once finished, we can sew the button surface to it. Whoa, seems he got a call from his girlfriend. We have just finished sewing the next to the last cord. These two don't have a cell. Then we go on to the one or the other side to close it too.
Última costilla y ahora volveré a cerrar el último como está.
You don't need to tighten this too much, just enough to stop the lines from opening. And then we're gonna sew the last cord.
Bueno, pues ya vamos
Once this is done, we move on to sewing the trailing edge of the paraglider in a zigzag pattern again.
Como hemos hecho con el resto de la vela. Y ahora vamos a hacer las cuerdas en las que estamos
Then
haciendo la
we are gonna make the lines. Here the first row, they are all done along the leading edge. Don't worry, you will find their structure on the blueprints. What I will show you now is how to cut them.
Y en los planos os dejaré cómo se estructura un mapa de las cuerdas, cómo se estructuran, pero os voy a enseñar cómo se cortan.
Their length doesn't need to be exact.
Hemos hecho toda esta cascada. Que es la
Look at these lines from the leading edge. Now we gotta make the second row of lines.
La segunda cascada, que es esta línea. Ya tenemos hecho todo esto.
And well, this is as follow.
A ver, se pone de la siguiente manera.
Y ahora aquí en esta.
Look at the lines from the leading edge. And now
Y un plomo.
we gotta move to the second row of
Las
lines.
cuatro cuerdas que
And well,
son en este
it
caso,
is as follow.
y se estira.
We're gonna use a rule and a weight to straighten them first. We take all 4 lines and of course stretch them.
Tres tiradas y en el centro.
We straighten them taking as a reference the middle chord. Then
Lo bajo
we leave 7 or 8 centimeters or 2 to 3 inches. 2 or 3 inches from where? What's that again?
7 centímetros del que.
This is the line's height.
cascada.
De altura.
Esta distancia.
We're always looking for a central point, and then cut the rest of thread.
Ahora esta la cortamos.
Sobrante.
From these 4, we take
Y de
1.
estas 4 cogemos uno, que es el único que
Now all the lines from the first row are done, so we can move on to the second row.
para evitar resistencia.
The last one are the lines that will act as the riser connecting to the pilot. We are using a white thread, but any color would do.
Ya la segunda,
For the
que
riser,
va ya al piloto,
we cut a long thread.
blanca.
Once again, the length doesn't matter, but it's always better to have enough than to redo it again.
Cortamos un hilo.
Then we make a bow at the end.
No importa el tamaño, que sobre. Y hacemos un lazo.
And cut the rest. Then we take this and pass the lines through the bow,
Cortamos el sobrante.
like this.
Y nos vamos. Aquí.
We pass it through the thread.
En cada uno.
Can you see it?
Metemos el hilo
And here it goes.
y hacemos pasar la punta, ¿se ve?
We have finished with the 2 lines from each semi-wings riser from the second row.
Le hemos puesto todas las líneas blancas. La segunda cascada.
But the breaks are just one line.
Para la zona de las bandas y el piloto, pero para los frenos.
And we're gonna use a red thread for the break, like this. All done.
Una más que ponerle que la vamos a hacer roja.
For now, you can leave this as long as you wish and just adjust it later on. Here you got it, one for the left brake and one for the right brake. And now it's time to measure all lines and put them symmetrically.
Y vamos a calarlo.
First, we arrange all lines from all rows.
Ordenamos todas las cuerdas de todas las cascadas.
This is really important. Please be careful that all lines are equally tightened.
De que todas las líneas estén igual de tensas. Una vez que tenemos la forma, que estén todas iguales.
Actually, this is where the played out comes in hand.
Es fácil de hacer. Una vez que tengamos la forma ya, podemos
Then, once we have the wind shaped, we can take back the play dot and use a small door or radio control receptor.
receptor, radio control. Vamos a proceder a los
Lastly,
frenos.
the brakes.
El freno para probar.
To test the wind, we're gonna put the brake lines with all the other lines on the play dot. And the time to fly has come! Have a nice flight! Thank you very much for watching this video, and click like if you have enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to share the video. Thank you!